and that I wasn't able to go for other 3-stars. I had 4 Slarks and 3 PAs at the time. Enchantress, Tusk, Anti-Mage is honestly a solid lock, right? I don't even mind locking for that. Enchantress, Tusk, Anti-Mage. And when all the lock has to be better than his like round 2, right? I guess hitting a pair is nice. Anti-Mage is such a cutie though. It was the absolute worst case scenario game though. I agree with that. I'm not saying Elusives is bad. I could play more like comp stuff.
Try to pair me up with positive people, okay?
I'm down with giving Elusives more of a chance. I mean, I had like 2 trees, a Furion and a Luna super early in that game. Nobody else was on it, so yeah, we snapped it. It was good. I think worst case scenario kind of includes more people on Elusives than one though. That being said,
basically 1/8
obviously
gay.
you don't want to
Hey,
be on
Slim, loving
Elusives
all
if
the
there's too many
content.
people on it.
Learning a lot too. Love ya.
I love you too, dude. Swim is so edgy, he doesn't believe in comps. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I don't believe in comps entirely. I just think there's fairly few comps that are better than good stuff. I mean, I'm still a believer in good stuff. Forced into Blink here. Blink is okay. It's not super great. It lives and breathes on PA too early because you just win streak and bully. Yeah, PA needs to be 2. Flop a boat. That's pretty good. What's wrong with your glasses? They have this like extra arm on the side. I don't know. To be honest, it literally, yeah, oh, sorry. Are you voting for the light of your country, Bernie Sanders? Voting? Who the hell votes? I would agree good stuff would be the way to play if Arc Warden wasn't bugged. Yeah, I could dig it. So we're super nutting out right now. I can't even pair these tinies, right? I mean, I think I actually need to be on this Tusk. I'm just joshing with you guys. I'm just messing with you. This looks good. I mean, what more could a man ask for? This is just the build. I would keep that Tusk. I mean, the thing is, like, even if I find a Lycan on round 4, it's not going to be like, oh, darn, I found a Lycan on round 4. It's a shame I sold my Tusk, and I'm going to have to wait 3 more rounds to find it again. You know? Like, the tiny pair is nice. There's actually a decent chance that I'm only going to be... I could be in, like, 2 Primordials, 2 Savages for the first few rounds, helping the streak. Tiny leveling up is just good, and it's a 3rd Warrior, which we're going to be running on the board right now. It's going to be, like, 3 Warriors.
Smart choice.
Tusk is something that's... It's important to have as a 1-of, but I don't really need to level it to 2. And the pair just... I mean, a pair is just fundamentally so much more valuable than a singleton. Not a fan of Primordials here. Oh, I agree. But, I mean, if it completes and if I find, like, a Morphling or something, I have to be in Primordials. So here, we're always going to level up. I'm always going to level 5 on 5. I'm always going to put in the Sarda to complete 3 Warriors. Another question is, do I want an Enchantress or another Tiny? Enchantress 1 is such ass. Tiny picking up Warrior buff is honestly okay. I mean... As long as my Venomancer doesn't die, I can't really lose. The risk is it has Blink Dagger, so it can sometimes just find itself in a really awkward position. But that's the risk you run with Blink Dagger. All it needs to do is summon 1 ward. If it summons 1 ward, I'm good enough, honestly. For me, Primordials were changed for Ogre instead. Yeah. I mean, we always want to pair Warlock here as well, so we'll get to the 2 Warlocks and the Ogre for sure. That's the easiest sell of my life, these 2 useless units on my bench. I put there for almost no reason. Warlock is a pretty weak unit, but hey, a level 2 pairing Warlocks on the board, hey, that's pretty good. Keeps my Venom alive longer, if it levels. With the level, we're in the 2nd Slardar. I'm starting to get a little tilted. These are getting awkward. Do I have to run this little level 1 Warlock here? I want to hit this interest point too, and I think this is impossible. This interest point feels truly impossible to hit. I have to whiff it. I mean, I can pair the Slardars. I don't hate upgrading Slardar. The Warlock pair is actually valuable in the early game. Like the lifelink, making sure my Veno stays alive is just playing around my lose condition. I don't really care what the average value of it is if it plays around my lose condition. Because if you're really strong or really weak, it's just a card game concept. If you're really strong or really weak, you want to either play around your lose condition or play towards a win condition. You know, specifically, if you have like an average board state and an average win percentage, that's where you want to be playing for like average value plays. I don't even know if this is worth playing on my board. It's a shit unit. Value of Tiny, the other Tiny is really low too. This, however, looks better. Like now that he's actually upgraded, this feels good. Should clap a 2-star CK. Yeah. 1400. So this actually wants to be a frontliner, oddly enough. I think I can sell these on my bench. It's kind of weird. Even though I'm in a Warlock too, I don't really favor being an Ogre right now. Like if the Slardar pair completes, I'm not even sad. I'm pretty sad right now, by the way. Like, I mean, I'm winning, but we were nutting on round 3. We had Summoning Stone, Blink, Veno 2, Enchantress, Tusk on round 3. And we've basically not improved since then. Like, we got the 3 Warriors, which we were always going to have, if nothing else. Like, 3 Warriors is something you can run if you don't find the Druid, the Treant, if you don't find the Lycan, if you don't find anything. Like, you'll always have the fallback of 3 Warriors, but it's not what you want to be on, right? Not really. So here, I do want to hit this interest points. I kind of hate Slark. I do actually kind of hate Slark. It's just kind of high rolling nonsense. I think I'll sell my bench for interest. As much as like the Slardar was giving me value there, I value interest more. So the reason we're frontlining Mr. Warlock is because he has high HP and he lifelinks, which means he heals himself for free. At this point in the game, I mean, it just makes sense to frontline him. He doesn't really want to be. He's not even a DPSer, so I don't even mind if he dies. He's got 59 DPS at level 2, which is like nothing. So he can just kind of be part of my split frontline with everything else. We're always going to take the pre-level here. The pre-level increases our odds for Lycan and Lone Druid by quite a bit, and I need these odds. Like, Doom ass pull, Tidehunter ass pull. I mean, there's so many ass pulls that we're open to. Second Enchantress isn't useless. It's not technically useless. Dude. This is really quite bad, though. I think Anti-Mage is probably the highest value here. I don't know, maybe it has to be Terrorblade. I think Anti-Mage's ability to shut down spells and demons can actually just win you around. Whereas Terrorblade at level 1 actually feels kind of unnecessary. The thing is, I have this Veno 2 with Stone, right? I'm not lacking damage. I'm just like, I'm playing around the lose condition of my opponent having some nutty thing that I could in theory control with Anti-Mage. So it seems weird to put it in an AM1 over a Terrorblade one, but I have the DPS. I have the win condition. I just need to play around a lose condition. I just need to stop my opponent from going off and I will win. Should have put in an AM for the rounds and brought Enchantress later. Yeah, that's a minor optimization. You're right, I wouldn't have had to sell the Ogre if I had done that. I mean, Alchemist is good to find. I'm not unhappy I just found an Alchemist. On the inside, I mean, okay. I'm actually unhappy. Dude, what is going on here? Can I actually not put... I think if I put Blink on Venomancer, I could lose this round, right? This is actually spooky. If I blink to a Mud Golem and it just gets attacked by 2, I could actually just lose. Because this Veno just needs to spawn 2 Plague Wards and we win. But if it dies too early with its 0 armor Blink Dagger, we're no good. Malkin, Mr. Warlock out. I think with this kind of board, I'm more likely to go to 4 Warlocks, actually. Because Mr. Warlock is at least a level 2. And, I mean, these 3 Warriors being, like, level 1 useless things are shitty. We'll see if I get, like, a 4th Warlock, though. I guess we'll get the Morphling. I mean, if we complete... I mean, the Primordial pair is valuable with Summoning Stone. Morphling is just a better unit than, like, Slardar. Give me any 4th Savage and I'll, like... Ugh. Target Buddy or big time contracts. Target Buddy is kind of cute. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about Contract right now. I suspect Contract's still the correct pick there. Like, as cute as Target Buddy is, it's not like... It's not all that. It's just cute. So we're... Yeah. I think Mr. Warlock just doesn't want to be off the board yet. Yeah, maybe that's wrong. We could have hit this interest point. We could have like sold Mr. Warlock, put in Morphling, sold Terrorblade. There's a way to hit the interest points here. You can't not take Contract even if we both hit it. I think I agree with that. I mean, Contract is still OP. It's still something you have to take. I just like, I don't know. I want to mess around more with Dummy. Dummy's fine. And I mean, I don't want to play Contract. But obviously, like, in a real game, I'd have to pick Contract there. Whatever. I'll take Razor in case I ass pull Arc Warden. I would actually put 4 Primordials on this board right now. I mean, I have nothing. I haven't lost a fight yet, but I have nothing on my board right now. Like, I would put 4 Primordials over, like, 3 Warriors. My 3 Warriors are doing almost nothing. So if I find Arc Warden, I'm going to want this Razor. Please. Just anything. Just give me anything. Nature's Prophet plus Enchantress? That's not really good. Is that better than 3 Warriors? I don't think so. I mean, 3 Warriors is bad. But it at least is functional. Nice penis with no board. This is the nicest penis I've ever seen without having a board. Fucking not, dude. I mean, I literally just flopped the nuts. My board literally has basically not improved since round 3. But because of what we got on 3, it doesn't matter. Like... Like, Mr. Warlock level 2 is the only improvement this board has seen since round 3. The fuck? And we got the streak. Oh, Arc Warden, thank you, God. Holy shit. Pairs on everything still. I wonder if this made my board weaker. Tiny N? Ooh. Okay. I have stopped wondering if this made my board weaker. You guys bring up a valuable concern. Alright. I like the way you guys think. Good point. We'll put the Tiny in. Can I level up here? Can I actually just go to 7? Because I think I need this Alchemist too, right? I can just go to 7. That's fine. Tiny Zen. Oh, yeah. So how do we hit this interest point? We can just good stuff this, right? Let me just be out of these. So Alchemist stays in and we're at 4 Primordials. That's pretty good. I guess Tuscan of my Arcane Boots. Tranquil Boost. I guess this has Tranquil Boost. I don't even know. I mean, whatever. There's no problem with this picture, basically. We have 4 Primordials, just in time. We hit this board that actually requires us to need 4 Primordials. And like, this early in the game, Summoning Stone with 4 Primordials actually feels like decent value. Like, as ass as Primordials is, this early in the game, hitting it on round 14, okay, we're still losing. Primordials is so fucking bad, dude. God fucking, like... Shadow Shaman for Enigma. It's true. I mean, we're going to be 8 on 17, so this will help our ass Palods. There's a pack. We're going to sell this Razor pretty soon, by the way. I mean, this might literally last for 0 actual human rounds in this game. And again, we're on a creep round where we actually have to take Blink Dagger off of our Metamancer, because if Venom has a dumb blink, we could literally lose the game because of it. Like, because the Creeperons are gonna beat us. Because Venomancer is literally my entire win condition here. See, like, imagine if that Tiny was Veno, and we just had a dead Veno. I mean, I don't think we can lose, because it's just this Creeperon, and we are level 7 right now. What is going on, dude? What a wacky game. Blink target dummy. We might do Blink Dummy later this game, guys. Blink Dummy could be happening. It just can't be good now, right? Blade Mail's just the best item here. I kind of hate Brooch. I kind of hate Blade Mail. I take that back. I don't hate Blade Mail. It's just not really that good in good stuff. Feels better. I mean, 4 Savages has to be better than 4 Primordials, I think. Especially because, I mean, we just have Lycan. I'm a big believer in 4 Savages in the early game. As Veno got gangbanged. Okay, we lost. Yeah, Glaives is also pretty good against dogs. Okay, so we're not on a streak to protect. I'm kind of okay losing in this spot. We have really, really good economy, but we're going to have to start seeing actual improvements to this board. Blink on Lycan over Veno? I'm thinking not. I mean, they have basically the same EHP. It's pretty close. I could actually see Blink on Lycan. It's close.
They won't stop us.
It's round 17. It's round 17, dude. Fucking end me, man. Here, let me just toss out one of these. God, it's so stupid. Okay. I've got the Shaman Ace up on 17. Who wants a piece of this? And you know the thing is, this is the second game today we've had Enigma on 17. You guys think we're rolling? This just happened already. Dude, oh man. Honestly, I'm over it. Whatever. It's fine. So I'm the bug abuser. Guys, we have both shamans on the board. We're not abusing any bugs. We are abusing generally strong nonsense, though. This level 1 Tusk is really contributing to this board. Oh yeah, Enigma's a primordial. I actually forgot about that. That's true. So when he dies, he summons an Eidolon. We could be at 4 primordials in theory. I don't think I want to be, but if we actually had a Tiny 2 and we hadn't sold it by now, I'd be even happier.